Hey guys, Malika here from Malika Semper Astrology, and let's talk eclipse because we are very much in the eclipse portal right now. So, what is an eclipse? What is the energy around an eclipse? Well, eclipses can certainly bring fast releases, fast beginnings. It's a time where things are really, really sped up. It can feel like things are happening out of the blue, suddenly. It is a leveling up for ourselves, very personally, very independently. So let's talk about this particular eclipse. It comes in September 17th, 18th, depending on where you are in the world, which part of the world you're in. And it's happening at 25 degrees of Pisces. So the sun is at 25 degrees of Virgo, the moon will be at 25 degrees of Pisces. And what we want to do is we want to find where 25 degrees of Pisces is in your own chart. So looking to see what house it lands in, looking to see if you have any planets at 25 degrees of Pisces. That planet's energy is going to get activated and be part of your eclipse story for this particular eclipse season. You also want to see if you have any planets at not only 25 degrees of Pisces, but around 25 degrees of Virgo, around 25 degrees of Gemini, or around 25 degrees of Sagittarius. You guys are going to feel this eclipse very intensely, very personally. We will all feel this eclipse, but the mutable signs, if you have any planets, especially sun, moon, or rising, around 25 degrees, I would say give or take 5 degrees of the mutable signs. So Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, or Sagittarius. Now, what can come in is parts of a story. It's sort of like a storybook when we have an eclipse. It's a chapter book. This is the beginning of our eclipse season. We can feel it approaching, so we're absolutely in it right now, even though it hasn't peaked yet. We can feel it about a month. For those that are very sensitive, we can feel the eclipse coming about a month before it actually lands with us. We can feel those energies building. And with us just being about a week out right now, less than a week out, we're absolutely in the energetic of the eclipse already. So pay attention to what is surfacing, what life is showing you right now, what is in the forefront right now, the topics that are really loud right now in your life. That will be chapter 1 of the eclipse story. Chapter 2 comes in October with our other eclipse, with our next eclipse coming up, okay? So right now we are in part 1 of our eclipse story. And this tends to be now the theme, the main character for our eclipse storybook. Okay. It's super, super helpful to journal around eclipse time because then we can also look back and see the different cycles that we're in, right? Um, the last time we had an eclipse on the Virgo Pisces axis was in 2016, 2017. And so themes from that time might be popping up now. If you are a journal keeper or a diary writer, you might look back to that time and see what was going on for you. It could be an echo of that time coming in now. Okay. Whatever your eclipse story is that is surfacing right now, the effects of it can last for about 6 months out after the eclipse. So eclipses are big energies. Um, an eclipse comes in and can really propel us forward in our growth. Um, we don't have to do anything around an eclipse because it will just happen. That is how powerful an eclipse is. We don't have to work on, setting intentions or trying to create something in our life because an eclipse will simply hand it to you. So being very awake, very aware of what is coming in right now is really going to help you sort of hold and ride the waves of eclipse energy. Now, with the eclipse being at 25 degrees of Pisces, again, look to see what house that lands in for you, because that will show you sort of the stage of life you're dancing on with the eclipse, the area of life that will be affected. But with the 25-degree Pisces eclipse, There's some lessons coming in around our spirituality, our dream life, working with our dream life, working with our spiritual practices, um, bringing up the artist within us is really going to feel like medicine during this eclipse. Actually getting in touch with water, literally, is going to feel very medicinal throughout this eclipse. So drinking a lot of extra water during this eclipse, so important. Putting your body into water, baths, rivers, lakes, what have you, swimming pools, showers, anything where your body can contact water is going to feel very therapeutic during this eclipse and can really cleanse the energies too. We're extra sensitive during this particular eclipse. Our sensitivities and our vulnerabilities are heightened because, you guys, this particular eclipse, this moon, is conjunct Neptune. It's right next to Neptune. I believe Neptune is 28 degrees of Pisces. He's moving retrograde. And so he's meeting up with a 25-degree Pisces moon. This heightens our sensitivity. This heightens our intuitive instincts, our psychic ability. We are really like these wide open, heart open vessels during this particular eclipse. Really paying attention and honoring the wisdom of the emotional body is going to be really important with this eclipse, not ignoring our gut instincts, our intuitions, because they cannot lead you wrong, lead you astray with the powerful Neptune and Pisces energy coming in right now. Really trusting that gut instinct. And, it's Pisces Virgo axis. So Virgo is involved in this. Virgo wants the facts. Virgo wants the spreadsheet. Virgo wants the time we are meeting. Virgo wants the itinerary. But then Pisces, the moon in Pisces, meeting up with Neptune says, just believe. Let go of this need for having the plan, having everything calculated out, and just drop into the flow of life. Pisces is two fishes moving in opposite directions, and they're flowing with the stream, they're flowing with the current. And so there's teachings around that as well. What's going to feel really good too, I want to go back to the dream conversation. Whatever is coming up for you during this first part of the eclipse, during your chapter one of your storybook of the eclipse, if there is a decision you need to make, if there is an issue that's come up, if there is something pulling on your heart, pulling on your soul, you can ask for directions through your dream life. Really working with your dreams during a Pisces eclipse is going to be so beneficial because the subconscious, the unconscious is really highlighted during this time and can bring you the most aligned, the highest version of answers that you could ask for yourself that maybe we can't see in our waking hours, when we're doing the Virgo thing. But once we go to sleep at night, we can find so many beautiful direction and answers and guidance. Really doing your spiritual practices during this eclipse, asking for guidance from those that we cannot see, your ancestors, your past loved ones, the angelic realm, all of those things for support. So we are in it, the Pisces portal. Um, it really is about trusting our instincts, tapping into our spirituality. We're leveling up. It can feel shocking to the system sometimes. There could be a really quick release, a really quick letting go in order to bring in a really quick new beginning. It's a sped up time. It's not something that's going to slowly unfold. It is bam, in your face, dropped in your lap with eclipse season. Pay attention what's coming in now, chapter one, and then chapter two will happen in October when we have the eclipse, I believe in Libra. We'll have a double Libra sky, sun and moon in Libra in October. But right now, we're focusing on 25 degrees of Pisces, the Virgo Pisces axis. Okay, you guys, I'll drop back in next week to check in. Thanks for watching.